Hello and welcome back, citizens. MarZill here, bringing you some more Anno 117 Pax Romana. Welcome back to our Albion settlement. We didn't actually go over the name of this place. It's called Tordolia. Or Tordolia. Not too sure what that means in Celtic at all, but do you remember last time we created our initial Waders settlement here. I'm just going to go ahead and build this public service building and this one here as well, the watchtower, which has been very successful. And then we started Romanizing, building off like a lovely gridded area. We have our wonderful governor villa in place, and everything is looking quite good apart from the rain, although there is some sunshine up there behind the clouds. It is raining dreadfully. It's always raining in Albion. It's always raining in Great Britain. And we're doing really well. We're just going to ignore the quest for the time being. I did turn on some research that had finished up, so we're now pushing towards over in the top here. We're going for Harbour Mastery into Aqua Arborica. So this means that our aqueducts will boost plantations. At the same time, this allows the placement of Albion's coastal production buildings in water. So rather than having to be stuck on the coast like this, we can pull out and then start pushing it onto the water. And as such, we'll just boost the ability to push out and optimize the area production here in two areas that we have. So we've got this all up. We're going to go ahead and upgrade the walls here.
Has started in your city.
That's fine. Bennonia can burn down for the time being. Probably Nero's having some fun over there. Yeah, I'm sure if you're any history boffins will understand the reference. And he's asked for a settlement request. You want to settle this island? Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead for it. I will grant you the island. I did decline Tarragon and Island earlier on, but we did say in the last episode we are going to start pushing certain elements of trade. So first and foremost, we need to...
Shoes of reed are better than none shoes at all.
Of course, I agree.
Just about.
Yep. We need to satisfy some more needs here. So food is going down, which is not good. Sausages are in play. We have bread. We have planned bread production here. But we need to consider making brooches. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and place down a silver mine, which actually has... You know, I'm going to redo this because I don't quite like the fact how... I'm going to go... Can I do this? That's a bit better, I think. There. Yep. We'll upgrade this to see how that looks. Can we go in? Yes, we can. We can just do this. I think that looks fine. There we go. That looks quite aesthetic here, so just upgrade those. So we now have ourselves a silver mine. So we need to start thinking about making a silver forge, which actually has terrible fire safety, so I might push that up here. And then we can start making a Fibularium, which can make brooches, which is going to... The need attributes is going for the brooches is +2 income and +1 belief.
There's worse than an evening at the hearth
in our fashion here. And... also will give us an area effect of +1 population and +1 income. So with one mine, we can build 2 silver forges, which then can satisfy 4 Fibularium. And I'm just trying to think where this is going to go. But ideally, I'd like it with our settlement. I think one can just go in here. So we're going to start relocating some houses. We'll put these up here. We can actually put some in front of our villa here, which may look okay. Yeah, that's fine. That looks a bit different. Don't think the guards appreciate that. Where's their right to light there? No, I don't like that. Yeah, found another place. This is fine. Up here. That's fine. The wall hopefully will still fit through there. This cannot get to a warehouse, but it will get to the Fibularium, which is... Oh no, it's not. It's not going to go where we want it to go. I'm probably going to put this out here. This will cater for 2. Where can that reach to? Only over to here. If we upgrade the roads here, I don't think we have concrete. We might have. No, if we had concrete, it would reach here. We could easily, I think. It would just reach to about here, I think. So we're going to have to ship some concrete with our first shipment of wine, amphorae, and olive oil. Some other needs that we need to satisfy.
Easier to stomach without thoughts of the stomachs in them.
That's fair enough.
And the eyelids.
And the eyelids, thank you. People request your decision.
Your judiciousness.
Praise for the Imperium. At your invitation, Ben Balian takes a seat at your table. Poets and orators proclaim the glory of governors far less accomplished than you, Ere. He says, you could commission lauditors to exalt your Imperium in Rome, lest be you overshowered by less worthy rivals. Do you agree? Keep them in your own regions, which is going to give us prestige and happiness. Send them throughout the Empire, which is going to improve our prestige by 200 and the reputation change plus 10. Or send them to Rome, which is going to give us 300 prestige. How much is it going to cost us, though? 25,000, 10,000, 5,000. Off to Rome you go. I want the prestige, and I want the Emperor to like me.
I'll notify the magistrates.
Emperor Gaius Firmius Calidus favours it. It's plus 15 reputation, which takes us down to -4, which is good. Great. Good. That was, you know, it was a drop in the pond in terms of the money we're making. We're making 3,206. What is that? Religion. Ah, that's something I want to do for not Bononia, not Campania, but in Albion. I am going to go with Mercury-Lugas. Celtic adherents of Lu found common ground with Roman Mercury, patron gods of crafts and trades alike. Devotees of Lugas and Mercury are dedicated to their work, to turning a profit, even more so. So tradecraft, passive trade is more profitable. Depots, trade piers, and harbour warehouses produce additional prestige, which is great. So this is going to be our trading hub in Albion. So I'm going to go ahead and set this as the patron. This will go up to, we've got 699, 250, 500, 800. We'll almost get up to the 40% trade revenue from passive trade. So I'll set that.
I see that you are devoted to Mercury. I like the temples.
As do I. And the temple is blue. This is Mercury. I assure you, I'm just trying to look. I assume that's Mercury on the top there. Mercury-Lugas. But our temple has now changed a different shade of colour. Just looking around here. What were we doing? Ah. I was looking to build our Fibularium. Which is fine. I'm just concerned now about where else. Can I fit 2 in here? I could probably fit 2. So that will go there, and that will go there. Or ideally, I could put this up here. Overlapping ever so slightly, so I'll pull it down to here, I think. Or over to here. That's a bit better. There we go. So we've got 2 at least. It can accommodate up to 4, but we're just going to start with this for now, and I'm actually going to put a silver forge just here. Okay, so everything's within here. I think that reaches both. Yep, that's fine. And how much is it? So we have one of these. So I'll build another one of these over here. That reaches, so we'll get that up. And we have 2 of these, which is fine. I think we're okay. I think we just need the one over there, and we can start producing our brooches. So let's get these up and running. I am out of tiles.
What could you possibly require?
Not anymore. And I'll send 1 ship back just in case I want to buy and pick some more up. So we are now making brooches. I just want to make sure this is... Can I just put this on the diagonal? No. Yeah, let's just do this. And we'll make a garden around here in due course. But this is looking very nice. I'm very happy with it. Okay, so Brooch is going to be made.
You forgot something, lovey.
This is going to be producing a ton of silver. I'm wondering if we build another warehouse in here. That's close by. Can it fit in here? It would, actually. It could. I could probably go to like here. Good. That's looking good. Okay, I'm happy with this. This is looking fine. I could expand out our wader workforce into here as we have a little bit more space. But that's good. I'm actually very happy. That's good. And then we need to think about some grain farms. I'm thinking I'm going to place them around here. I just want to make sure that we have... Is this going down? Yeah, our cockles are going down, so build another one of these. That's our cockles, and we need to think about some more eels. So I'll place you... You island milestone reached, that's fine. And I'm also grant Dorian an island. I think he's settling just over here.
You're a beast.
I do try, Dorian. There we go. And I think our shoes are on the way out by the looks of it. Yeah, it's actually tunics. Now, question. Have we got everything one-to-one? Let's just double check. We have 3 of those. 2 of those. We need some more reeds. So I'm going to go and place you here. And I'm going to put it round like so. I'm going to just continue round like this. That's fine. And then we need some more hemp. And I think hemp, you know what? We'll do this. Got some nice little farmland just outside of our main settlement here. This is struggling for some reason. Ah, I know why. And it should no longer struggle. Yep, we're good. I can't remember if we actually placed in a latrines. Where is our latrines? You have one there. Good. You know what? I'm actually going to do this as well. There we are. That's looking very good indeed. I'm very happy with that. We've got 2 Grammaticus. We have our temple here, which is servicing everyone. This may move in the future to be behind here. And I might delete this one because when we upgrade all the roads, this is going to look... It's going to not need 2. Just get the walls up. There we go. And I'm going to quickly just plan out the walls on the other side over here. That's a bit better. There we go. Nice. So we've actually... this is fully defensible, and I don't think there's any other entrances around here.
Devoted to Mercury. I like the temples. Red is a lucky color, and the gold is pretty.
Right, Cyrena wants a Hilaria, a Festival of Joy. So yes, let's go and just pay for that. And Mercury-Lugas, trade revenue 100%. Yes, but we need to start making things to make that 100%. So back to here, we have one of these, one of those, and two of those. We can actually accommodate two more of these, and I'm thinking when we build our upper area here, we need to build them here too. But for now, that is fine, and we're going to go and put inside here. Believes money, so income from residences in range. Perfect.
A little
Boom.
markup here and there. You'd be surprised what you can get away with.
And that's an extra 140, which is superb. Now, how are these guys doing otherwise? Yep, they're now being supplied with brooches. Now we need amphorae and olive oil. So, while we're down here, we'll just buy
Good to see you with all your...
this, and
attached.
this. I'll buy everything.
It's all yours.
And I'm going to just switch these around. I need the weapons to finish off my walls and also my towers. And now that we have all this good and underway, I'm going to go back to Latium. So this is looking fine. We just need to supply it with other goods in order to upgrade to the next tier. And this will move. All this wood will move eventually out of the way. I might even start draining some of the marshland eventually over here. So that I can turn this into maybe wood production, and then and also farmland. We can turn this into making bread, but it's good. It's looking very good indeed. Right, back to Latium. We have things to trade. We have money to make. So we have maxed out, okay, and that's not good because ideally I would like this. I haven't researched that yet, so I'm going to remove all of these. We're going to get this underway. We'll go back to this next, and then we'll start working down into this, because this is just going to give me a lot more storage opportunities. Oh dear, we have a ruined building here, and we have a lot of concrete. So I may need to look at upgrading a absolute ton of roads. So I'm going to do that now. Boom. And we'll wait for that to stockpile in again. But just by doing that, it's potentially increased our coverage of a lot. I think. Yeah, because it's going to extend the range of a lot of buildings that don't have a circle radius. But I digress once again. Let's have a look here. I think we have a lot of extra consumables. And we do. We have a ton of olive oil. Okay. But not so much the amphorae. The amphorae are being consumed like no one's business. So this over here is our... Oh, we're making sudak here, and we do not have any wood. Let's drop this off. And then we can finish off all of these.
What's another stalk?
And I need... Oh, we got them here. That's fine. Okay, so this is underway. I'm thinking this can also be series, potentially. This island here, Campania, can be P series, and the region of Campania, if I recall correctly from Rome, Roman times, was well known for its great production. So we're going to have to really make some more wine here, or at least I think we can probably boost this up to Equays level. Particularly since... Can we actually make everything? No, I don't think so.
What could you possibly
And I do have this ship here, which actually has got the wooden logs. I'm going to just dump those. And we're going to use this ship properly for what it's intended. So... we did just research this. So I do need to place this down. I'm just thinking, where would it look quite good? I'm thinking over here. There is no space, unfortunately. But I think I can actually start moving these out into the water. And I can. I'm going to make this look very good. I'm going to go with this here. That takes 14. Now they do reach. Okay, fine. No, they don't. Okay. Well, this is looking fine. We've now boosted up our storage for everything up to 250, which is great. We did have some ships here. Where are all my ships? That's trading. This is on its way back. This is asleep over here because we're looking to
if I'm on my guard.
make some money there. So there's your
I'm
shoes.
learning to let these things go.
And then back over here. Just need this up to 16. 15. No, we need 32. Sorry. We need 32 to make this work. Or we do this. We just move things along ever so slightly. There we go. Perfect. That looks a bit better. That's a bit more tidy. It looked very crowded and overbearing before. Right, our ships are coming back. We need to think about sending wine and selling it in to Corvinus, which is going to make us a lot of money. But this is stable now, which is curious. Why is it stable? Are they now making again? They are. They're speeding up. So where is our ships? We have one coming back. Okay, and this is the White Bull. The White Bull will begin trade. How are we doing on other things? Amphorae, not so good for some reason. Are we making Amphorae here? This is lacking on the resin side. There we go. Right, so this should now start getting some what it needs. Let's have a look at Amphora. So we currently have 2, which takes that to 30. 4, which takes that down to 15. Okay, I can see what's happening here. 2, that takes it to 15. 4, that takes it to 15. And then 4, which takes it to 15. So I can delete 1 over here. And because we have 4 that are 15, I need 2 of those, of which we have 2. That's working at 100%. That's working at 100%. That's no production. That's fine. Okay. And how are we doing on the making them, actually? Yeah, we do have a lot of amphora. We have a lot of olive oil. Jesus, why is there so much olive oil here? Ah. I could probably start shipping from here. So do we have a small ship? Actually, the White Bull will just trade from here. So we're going to take it from Cyrena. New trade. We're going to go Cyrena to Tordolia. We're going to sign the White Bull, and it's going to send olive oil and amphorae. There we go. And off he goes. And we've just, albionic research has just come up, which is this. But we didn't need it because we had this from unlocking it from our Hall of Fame. We can now actually use aqueducts for our forestries. So I think on this island over here, which has this, these can be powered by water now because it's a forest camp. Which will just increase it by 50%, I think. Go back over here. And then plantations, which are these, can also be boosted by aqueducts. So we're going to have to reorganize this bit as well if we want to really boost wine production. So we have one other ship. So we have the Commodia, which is going to be doing some... Actually, there's something else we need to bring back.
Garum makes for a broth a dumpling hopes to die for.
We are going to bring back under here Brooches, which will push this up to 4. Okay, because these two are just slightly under. But this is going to bring a lot of income and a lot of belief. So we're going to start shipping Brooches back. So if I go back to my trade, we're going to go to this one, and we're going to... Oh no, it's not between the two areas. Hold on. We need another area in here. So it needs to go to Bononia. It then needs to go to Tor. And we're going to load No, I'm messing this up. I'm looking at the wrong one. Yes, leave. What are we doing? We want brooches.
Possibly require.
I'll figure it out. I need another ship. I need more ships. So let's just go make some. He's got everything I need. Yeah, I'll put that on as well. That still gives us 3 slots. Because as you add more modules on, it reduces the amount of slots that you can have on the boat. That's fine. Alright, we've got 2 boats being made there. Commodity, purely trading for, that's fine. I've completely messed this up. So delete that. That's fine, establish. New trade route will be from Bononia to our friend Procurator Corvinus to sell wine. And we're going to go with the Commodia. We're going to load on in Bononia our wine. And we'll take 2 crates full for the time being. That's 100. And establish that trade route. And that works. So he has... Where is he going? Oh, he's waiting. Okay, I see. Now he's going to come in. Fine, because this ship got in the way. So he's going to come in, pick up 100 wine. I'm actually going to turn these back on. Shift P. Yep, there we go. Everything's under production. This needs to be upgraded. But it needs warehouse refinement. So if I go back to our research... Warehouse refinement. I did see it. It's over here, I think. Yes, here we go. Yeah, both of these. So after we've done this research here, and I'm actually going to do that next as well, because that's, and also this as well, water consumption reduction. We're going to go over... Is that quicker? That takes 20 minutes versus 2 hour 51. So we'll do that next. Yeah, we're going to move into this afterwards. We're going to clear this out. It gets much longer the further you get into this. Okay, fine. Right, so we've got our trade underway. I did talk about at some point making a fort of sorts, and I was going to build it here, wouldn't I? So let's build out the walls. And as we're waiting, the shipment of olive oil and amphorae to Tor Dolia will allow us to upgrade our citizens further, so we can get the nobles in place. I'm going to go like this. So we have our hill fort here. Well, it's not a hill fort, it's just on the side, and it'll be serviced by our industry of making ships. So it's like a naval base just over here. And I might eventually pull it out and round, and it will also encompass here. I wonder if I build a temple to Mars. Well, it'd be cool to have a temple to Mars as part of the compound. So we're going to have a fort up here. And once it's got its really incredible walls on it, it's going to look very menacing up here. And we might do a little outskirts, kind of like village, just to service this fort.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
That's always very good. Let's go have a look. What land have you found? This is off to Albion by the looks of it with the 100 wood. That's coming along nicely. We're still out of quite a lot of things. We're just going to upgrade all of this, I think. Fine. This is slowly looking very good over here with the floors. So I'll be able to like fully upgrade all the roads in here once we have enough concrete. So when we get 250, we're just gonna, each time we get a good stack, we're just gonna upgrade a ton of the roads here. How we're doing for consumption, actually? Yeah, okay. Porridge is not looking too good, and our sardines are dropping. So I might have to build some more sardines here, like so. That's fine. I'll do 2. Eventually, I'm going to build another massive island, which is going to be dedicated to Neptune. And then we can just benefit making tons of sardines in one place. And then we'll trade between the two. Porridge, sardines, etc. Anything that's got a surplus of goods. I'm definitely taking you. And I think...
Ambulation down the Decumanus is indisputably instigative.
Look at that. Very good. I'm actually going to upgrade a few more of these buildings. So these, just to make this a bit more. We've got so many plebs, liberty, so just going to chunk through all of this. There we go. Liberty will be over here, and then these will all be upgraded up around here. And eventually we'll have some Liberty settlements just on the outskirts, little villages. Like one here will be a Liberty village, which will look quite nice. Okay, back over here. This is looking okay. I'm going to go and pick up some more wood somewhere. This has got so much wood, so I'm going to go back over here. These are... How are we doing for Amphorae here, actually? Sardines are a little bit low. That's not great. They're not producing because we've got too much in stock. Perfect. Nice rounded off edge there. Fine. So the food should be okay here now for our liberty, etc. So Cyrene is looking okay. This is looking all right here. We're just going to wait for the materials to stack up. We do have a ship that's just arrived here. We're going to just take a ton of the wood. And we're going to send that over to... I was going to say here, but it's now got 36. And I don't know how it got to 36, but it has 36. We'll take this back over here.
Construction of a ship has finished.
We have some more ships in play. Okay, right. Back to Albion. So Albion, how have we got? Can we upgrade to nobles now? Let's have a look.
There's worse than an evening at the hearth.
Not yet. Are we still waiting for a ship to come in? It's on its way. It's got 50 olive oil and 14 amphorae. I might have to just take this up to the next notch just to make sure that we have plenty. We'll double up on both. And then we could just make sure that we're producing more. Do you want to save? Yes, I do. Yeah, go ahead.
God approaches.
God, he doesn't like me at all, does he? The two-faced god approaches.
Aeolus favor you.
Right. This is something that we've got to plan out eventually. And I am going to build this.
Waiting for your decree.
Drop these off. That's great. So we have soap, we have weapons, and we can start finishing off this wall. There we go. We are fully protected now on this island. No one's getting in. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. I think that is so cool how you've got the festival coming through our gates and into the Celtic area. Okay, right, what do we need next?
Not bad. Them sausages almost taste of some thing.
Something. Okay, right, we're going to play around with this soon. We've got this covering all of these. We have this one covering all of those. We can actually do 2 more. And we've got to think about bread production too. And can we now actually... I don't know if I unlock this now. No, marshland slot. Don't think we can do that just yet. Have I researched it? Here. We'll do that next. Actually, how much as long is that? That's 13 versus 6 or 13, 20. Let's take these off and put these in afterwards. Good. Okay, right. We need to upgrade these guys. And that's fine. We're kind of just buying soap at the moment. And the amphorae, the olive oil. We need to start thinking of building our settlement up here. So I'm going to start just planning out what I think. I think we need to have we're going to have an aqueduct that comes down as well in time. So I need to think about the route for that too. So I'm just going to do a double road either side of it so it knows where it's going to flow out. We'll do it to here. So at least it'll come out somewhere. So that's where it's going to be. And now I can start planning the road around it accordingly. It's going to go like this. Okay, there we go. And I might even bring this back a bit, actually. To like this. Just keep it close to the edges. Like so. Fine. Now we need to think about our main building. So we definitely need a Phantom. We do need a Grammaticus. Bring this down. And then we also need to think about a market and a bard thingy. I just do it like that. Like this. Like that. There we go. We could fit some bits in here, which is going to be some public service buildings. So we'll do a latrine. I think we swap.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
That looks a bit better. Latrine, I think. Oh, fire safety as well. Oh, goodness, yeah, we need fire safety. I've just noticed we're minus 567. So I do need to think about this now. This can go here. This can go... there. Okay. Massively changed that out, my goodness. And we need to think about one over here too. Fire safety is mandatory. Oh, I like how this is weaving through here. Is it just going to smash into... oh no, it ends here.
Need to gather up more waders.
Ooh, how did that happen?
Don't mind an all in its own jelly, me.
We just need more.
Prefer a reed shoe to a sandal. Local, see?
Local, see, fine.
You have been building for 2 hours.
I haven't.
Suggest some
Don't know what you're talking about.
refreshments.
Don't know what you're talking about. That is... is that impeding? Just do that. They're up and running. I think there's some other bits that we could just fit in. I think that'll go up nicely. And I think we can fit a few more houses in here, probably just on the side. It's because I upgraded a ton of the way, a few of those waders buildings. I think that just put me a little bit out. And here comes our goods, our olive oil.
Salve, Praetor.
Give me all your soap and all your other bits, thank you. And the selling the wine. So I'm bringing 100. That'll make me 5,400 profit
Stay alive out there.
per trip, assuming that I'll have 100 wine each time to bring. And I might switch the trade eventually. If the nobles want wine, I'll switch it up. So instead of trading it with Corvinus, I will bring it to this island of Tordolia. How's our research doing? We've almost got the irrigation. We've got a lot of rework to think on our aqueducts. But this is okay. Are we suffering? Ooh, Shrine of Mercury-Lugas is unlocked. Yes. Governance. Not governance. I want... okay, it seems like there's a whole lot of stuff that you can do in here. It's all gain at the moment. Okay, what do we need? Or what are we suffering from? That's fine, that's fine. These are all fine. That's almost not fine. Olive oil. Yeah, it's all these bits that are produced in Latium. Oh, we can do bread. We can do bread. It's just where. Question of where do we do it? And this... wow. Okay, it just gives income, which is huge. Need concrete for that, but that's fine. What else we got going on around here? I think... just trying to see what highlights. You'll notice as I move these around, it'll show you what the building will be supported by. So if it's in here, it's supported by these buildings highlighted with white. I kind of think it should be green as opposed to white. That's just me.
We stand.
And I think that... yes, here we go. We have our amphorae, we have our olive oil, and we'll be able to upgrade soon.
Listen here. 20 denarii for this. Any less and I'd be sparing my own goat.
She could nicely go in there, or if we rotate you round to like that. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. And we can actually put that others. What was that? I just deleted out this, I think. Yes, I did. I did not mean to. No, that's fine. Let's get this all done. Let's get this all painted in again. Okay, very cool. Now we just need concrete here, and then we can start filling this out.
What could you possibly require?
What have we got over here? Have we got the other ship
Keep
that's
your eyes
arrived?
on the horizon. Leave the rest to the gods.
This one needs to go back. I need to think, does he sell concrete or does he want
Share
concrete?
quarters with their contubernium. 8 each. You do what it
Contubernium.
takes to preserve the peace.
What could you possibly
Makes it seem like it's a hardship to share contubernium as a tent.
We stand.
8 men, 8 men. So yeah, a sentry is actually not 100 men. It's 80. 80 men to a sentry, which is like a squad or a large squad, and then you have 8 men sharing. So it's 10 tents to a squad or a centurion. Not centurion. What are we calling it? Is it centurion of units? I might be getting confused. I need to look that up. I'm confusing myself, I think. Right, we are now in a position to upgrade to the next tier. We have 276 Mercators. And I'm thinking the nobles will like to be placed around this. Although around here is quite nice as well. I'm thinking around here. So we're going to go ahead with you. And look at these. These are our nobles. They look like equite buildings. I'm going to unpause it. Oh god, I don't like the sound of their voices. That was rather jarring. There we go. We can make concrete now. We can make wine. Oh, goodness me. Can we make wine here? My goodness, we can, but not on this island. We can produce it, however, so we can send wine here. Actually, saying that, though, British sparkling wine and wine in general is getting a lot better over the years. Just, in my... having tasted champagne from Champagne, and then British sparkling wine, I think British sparkling wine tastes so good. Oh, we can actually make bird tongues in aspic, which needs birds and pigs. Oh, goodness me. What else? What other kind of funky things do you want? You want hand mirrors, fine glass, and a marvel. So that's something that we can't give you, I don't think. Oh, we can do temples and we could do baths. Fine. So that's something we're going to look to bring into place. And these buildings will move up here. Okay, this is going to be our noble estate area. Okay, so this will have a temple and it will have baths. But in time. What food do you want? You want bread? Well, you got wine. Wine will be shipped. Oh, we can change our trade route already. This is fantastic news, especially just rounding off the end. We're not going to go to Whitecliff. We're going to go to Tordolia, and we're going to delete you, and we're going to unload here. Establish. Let's go. Okay.
A decision, your judiciousness.
And waders can now be upgraded to smiths and aldermen. Your Celtic residents are skilled craftsmen that enjoy local products. They rely on marshes to thrive.
Brilliant.
Okay, so we won't eliminate all of the marshes here. Okay, we can actually start planning this, but we need 50 more nobles. So I'm going to go ahead and get some more of these. I'm thinking this bit here. And we're at plus 74, and I'm thinking all of these here too. There we go, and we can now make a theatre. So we've got a theatre that's going to go up here too. I'm thinking the theatre will go there. Oh my gosh, they want wigs and they want togas. Oh my goodness. Here. Or here. Actually, it might fit in quite nicely just there. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we've got that going in there. I need to think about where my houses are going to go. think this can go here. That's fine. Although I'd like maybe a gap for the road here, like that. Yep, that's fine. Okay. We need to think about shoes. Maybe not up here. Tunics, no. We're going to make this very noble area. It's not going to have any of that riffraff in here. I mean, I would consider this, but it looks far too Roman. We have to import the grapes. Fine. Okay, well, this is what we're going to be doing for the next episode. We are going to completely plan out where our nobles are going to live and thrive. I can now actually plan out this, which is good, and I can start planning out the aqueduct. Oh, it does not like that at all, does it? All right, let's just delete this. Delete that out. And I think this will fit. Yep, fine. Up to here. Fine. Okay, so we know where our aqueducts are going to go down. So I'm just going to plan this out now. And we've got to think about this as well. I'm thinking that will just sit there. This will service this whole area, so that's fine. There we go. And then we'll have this going down. We're going to turn this into potentially farmland here.
Come home to my Benno reeking of fish.
And if not, this could be an aqueduct that serves all of this, which is a bit weird. You'll drain it and then you'll fill it full. You'll then supply it with water, but we'll see how that plays out. So I'm going to thank you for watching. This has been a magnificent episode. We now have nobles in our prestigious town in Albion. And we're going to be, next episode, we're going to plan out where they're going to live up here. We've established trade routes. We are now supplying them with all the wonderful goods that they want. That is imported from Latium. So Amphorae, olive oil. We need to finish the fine glass production chain in Latium, which we will do. We just need to develop that island a bit more, and we need to start importing, well, concrete here, because or we could start making ourselves over here. But it's very good. This is all coming to a head. We are getting there. We're getting to the outer limits of what you can do within the early access preview, since we can't go above tier 3. We can in this area, but we can't in Latium. So I'm going to thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this so far. This is MarZhill signing out for now. Ciao.